keep up with Johnny Blaze and that fucking boy. Like, how they still was going on, like, up until this morning. I wasn't even woke. I was asleep. But I really still want my $1,000, and like I'm still waiting for him to. It's his turn. He still hasn't done it yet. Like, oh, I didn't forget. Johnny able to see the time that she on drugs. Did y'all hear the this?
Talking about some, I was waiting for you. I wanted you to go back to fucking Atlanta. You know I would never fuck you. I can't fuck you. You had 2 STDs before. I can't do that. Sorry. I fucked you 2 weeks ago. No, you did not. No, you didn't. No, you did not. Now you're making up lies. Bro, if that's the case, then that means that you got herpes. You got herpes. You got herpes, bro. Okay, I got you. Look how mad he is. Trust me. Talking about some, I was waiting.
So I know the TT. Johnny was with Cat Williams, right? Because I'm looking on the internet. I'm just looking around. I see this post. That's why she not in Atlanta right now. I see this post. And they was talking about like how her and Cat Williams got the same background. Or whatever. I saw this. And I said, oh, so this was going on. She with the other nigga. Cat Williams at that. Cat Williams at that. So she DM'd me last night. She was DM'ing me, like, she was up late DM'ing me, like, sending voice messages, crying and all types of. She like, I'm tired of him. This been going on for years. So I'm like, so you with Cat? She admitted it, like, yeah, like, or whatever, that she with Cat Williams or whatever. Sorry for Cat Williams and he's freaky. Yo, she said, yeah, that's why he really mad. This is what he mad about. And I was just with Drake a few days ago. But girl, we ain't seen you with Drake. We seen you with Cat. That's why she was talking so low. I'm crying. So Cat Williams just sit there and let her go through all this with the internet. We don't give a fuck about having hands. Why, did you see her punching the bag? Y'all seen Mecca punching that same bag. What happened? When the human bodies became involved to be punched on. I want y'all to stop letting these people's wolves and barks scare y'all. It's not that. It's not giving it. They must have an open relationship. Johnny never even really fought on TV. She tried to fight somebody. They wouldn't let her get to it. I remember on Love and Hip Hop, was it New York? When she was on the repeater guns and them. And what bitch was it she was trying to fight? She was trying to run up on and they grabbed her. Who was it? She was trying, she Bow Wow and Jig Dig. She was trying to fight somebody, but she bought Diamond. Which Diamond? The one who said her daughter was the dog? Huh? But it's nobody that was on growing up hip hop to beat up for real, for real. Like, they don't fight on growing up hip hop. Diamond Strawberry, the one who, everybody bop Treasure. Treasure is the duh. I feel like she's trying to cover up for that guy. I know he gives me gay vibes. So y'all think he lying? I said to him, I was like, it's given she was paid off to say she was lying. Yup, it was Rich Artist. Yup, I remember. It was Rich Artist. Precious, yup. She was trying to get to, but she never hit her. But Treasure, everybody done bought Treasure. Diamond Strawberry is the one who said her daughter was the dog and told Cisco that she had a dog at home. They saying no, don't put Sukiana on. No, he was managing Sukiana. I told y'all this yesterday. This how I met Noob, like, from managing Suki and fucking on the lady. And he for sure fucked Suki, like I said. Look at this. He for sure fucked Suki. He was lying. Who? Him and Suki not cool no more. Yeah, I was around when he was fucking Suki. He was telling people that they had to act like they wasn't fucking cause he was managing her, but they really was fucking. This was before Suki got her ass done and all that. Cause I mean, one time, she came in the shop in the lady's store, and the lady got mad because she was trying on shoes, but she had somebody with her, and she was like, pick my shoes up, put my shoes back on my feet. Like, she was like bossing the person around. And they was like, I don't like how she talking to them. Like she ain't even no celebrity yet to be doing it. Like, and I'm like, well, you know, everybody entitled to feel their own way, how they feel about themselves. Like, if that lady want to keep putting on her shoes and taking them back off, that's on her. Like, she want to be getting on that floor and, like, taking that lady's shoes off and put it back on. Like, I'm just like, it ain't. But, you know, every time bitches like that get around with vibes like that, like, bitches get insecure and scared and, like, you know, I don't like her and da-da-da. But, and then we used to be at Dee Dee's shop getting her, because she used to get her hair done by Dee Dee too. And I always used to, our appointments used to always be the same times. Every time I was coming to get my fucking hair done, Suki was coming to get her hair done. It's when she was always wearing the green wigs. Dee Dee was doing her green wigs. Suki been acting like that before she got with No. That's why I don't get it. I was watching Suki channel and Suki Instagram from Babe when, like I said, when she didn't have her ass done, and she used to make up the raps with the broom, talk about sucking dick and shit. She been talking and shit like that and doing it. That's always been her staple since she came out. Like, that's always been her persona, freaky bitch. Y'all remember when she used to do the skits and stuff like that before? No, Suki don't go with Bill no more. Bill got a whole new girlfriend. Bill go with some other bitch, some bitch named C. Her and Suki not together no more. And he just got the bitch name tattooed on his head. Suki is from Delaware. Suki used to talk to that man crazy. Who? Nah, that nigga Nove from Philly. Nove is really from the outskirts. Then he just started being in Philly. Kind of like Black Poppy. Like, people don't know that he not from Philly. Like, he's from Norristown, but people don't know that because, you know, he started being in Philly and doing his shit in Philly and shit like that. So when they discuss him, they be like, yeah, from Philly. Like, he not from Philly. That's kind of like a noob, like a nigga like that. He came from the outskirts and was being around Philly niggas and coming to Philly, hitting the Philly bitches and shit like that. Like, Black Poppy didn't pop up out of nowhere. He popped up with the ladies. She gave him his like no shade, no front and anything. It's certain times y'all just had to be there. Y'all just had to be around. Like, she put his face on the map in Philly. Like, with like wasn't no he wasn't getting the bitches and all like that when he first started messing with her and stuff like that. He had her name tattooed on his face. Like, he was her young boy, basically. Like, and he came from money. Like, his dad and them got money and all like that. So that's how he got on. And, you know, but he's not from, he didn't just pop up like recently. He popped up back in the day when he started messing with her. Like she made bitches in Philly recognize who Ione was, to keep it all the way a buck. Like, that's just like Shauna and what the fuck is his name? Les, Dirty Block Les. Like, Les was getting money and stuff like that. For sure, he was getting money and shit, but nobody gave a fuck about him or knew who he was. He started messing with Shauna. Like, nobody really wasn't on him, like, or like, oh, that's the nigga with the money to fuck with, until he started messing with Shauna. Shauna, her Femme Fatale is her ad name, the one that do hair. She photoshopped the picture of him. I knew that was her big feet up in the air. Though she just said the pictures wasn't her. Who is Shauna? Y'all know? Yeah, Capo. Shauna. Y'all don't know Shauna? Shauna is one of the girls, the it girls in Philly. Like, before all this, like, see, y'all had to be around for certain times before these lives and shit like that. Like, you know, everybody be chill now and they own little, you know, the bitches had, and the new bitches had a turn, whatever. But Shauna was always like one of those girls. Like, she's from North. She's a round-the-way girl, regular hood girl, but she always like, she did hair, did good, and she always dressed cute and stuff like that. That's who we're talking about, her ex-fiance. Now, what y'all don't, that situation is so old, but I was when that situation was going on. What happened was the house got robbed, some shit like that. The house got robbed and a nigga got shot in there or something. Y'all know 40 basically the one that went down for it, took the case. He basically told on himself, and he put 40 name in it, because we reading the statement, because the statement was all over Twitter. I remember back in the day they was posting a statement and stuff like that. He basically told on himself, like, and kind of 40, because he said Calvin name, like 40 name was Calvin at the time. If you reading the statement, they asked who was in there, or they asked something, and he said Calvin or some shit like that, and that's 40. So he basically told on himself, said what he did, and named, you know, somebody that was around or there or something. So that's how 40 got involved. Like, I mean, paperwork is paperwork. He said the boy name and stuff like that. But he basically told on his motherfucking self. Like, I might still got that statement in the chamber somewhere. I gotta find it. But when he started messing with Shawnee, he started messing with Fetty Wap baby mom. He started like being in Vegas with her and shit like that. Before Shawnee messed with him, Shawnee always messed with the players. Shawnee messed with Leak. Was it Leak from Lowland Boys? Y'all remember when Lowland Boys was a thing? When the Lowland Boys was like the boys to be messing with in Philly. You know, it's always somebody that had their time, like a little block in Philly, like Sean and them. They turned D Block up and made everybody want a D Block nigga. Now we all going up D Block. Fuck with these niggas. Like, no, not Alexa Sky. What's the other baby mom? It was like the one that turquoise. I think it was turquoise that he was messing with. That was his girl. Like, he started that started being his girl after he stopped messing with Shauna. But Shauna kept her face on the map. Like, he was getting money and stuff, but nobody knew of it. It was like quiet money. No, I just told you it was turquoise. If anybody know Fetty Wap history from the beginning, they know like he was with turquoise. Like, yeah, basically that was what it was. He did something and told on herself. But Shauna, before she started messing with Capo, Shauna had her own little like shit going on. She was messing with the boy Lowland boy Leak, and they got into it, and he had posted Shauna sucking dick, and Shauna flipped that shit around because like the whole social media had her video sucking dick. She flipped that around, made all these shirts about it, like real bitches suck dick. She had all these shirts and shit. Everybody was buying them. Like, she turned herself more up off of that. The boy tried to expose her or whatever, and she turned that shit around on him. Like, she made the shirts with the pictures on it, started selling them and shit like that. And then after that situation happened, that was when she got with Capo. And then everybody started seeing him like, oh, who's this nigga? He at the parties and stuff. No, she had the Real Woman Suck Dick t-shirts too. I literally had got one from her. But yeah, he told on himself and his friend about a hit he put out on somebody. But yeah, she wanna like turn her little situation around when all that was going on. This was back then when we was throwing the parties, and I was throwing parties, she was throwing parties. Like, shit used to be lit back then. I mean, lit. Like when Meek first got on, but Meek still in the city at all everybody events and shit like that. Like, Meek wouldn't be back then. Like around that time, Meek used to be at our cookouts and the parties with us and shit like that. Like, once he got like, you know, it's like, I think it's like around the time when he like started fucking with Nicki, he just like stopped really being like out, like, you know, in Philly limelight every day, every weekend and shit like that. But Philly used to had a scene like at one point in time. Like, we had a scene, like when I was throwing the parties and shit like that, with the Rose and all them, the Whisper parties and all like that. Like, yo, that's just a time y'all just had to be around for, bitch. The niggas was buying the Ace of Spade bottles out, like passing it around in the club to the bitches, like them type of parties. Like, y'all just had to be around for that type of shit. That type of shit don't go on no more. Like, not here. But yeah, he had got with Fetty Wap baby mom, and I was seeing her post some on the pages and stuff like that. And then I started looking at his page. He was down Vegas, living with her in Vegas or some shit like that. But whole time, him and Shauna wasn't divorced completely yet. But they was saying it was a lot of different stories about why they divorced and stuff like that. Because, bitch, I ain't gonna lie, they almost had me. Because I like this Shauna. Like, I always admired Shauna. Like, even coming up, like, I fuck with her hustle. Like, I used to, we was cool. Because, like, I liked her. Like, I admired her. Like, the shit she did and, you know, type money she was getting and shit like that. She was, like, one of the girls. So, we was at the pool party down Vegas. That's when I was fighting Keisha. Down Vegas. And I then threw this bitch in the pool. Cab on them was the reason why I didn't get booked. They fucking... What the fuck is Buck? D-Block Buck. He fucking grabbed me when the cops tried to... Because the cops was going to lock me up. Like, they all literally got handcuffed with me. This was the thoroughest shit ever. Like, no bullshit. Like, the whole dirty... Like, they all got handcuffed with me. When they... The cops with the handcuffs on me and everything. They're like, no, don't, y'all can't lock her up. And so they all started being unruly to the cops and shit. Like, cops would cuss on everybody. They stuck us in this back room at the fucking rehab at the pool party. They stuck us in the back room. No, we was down Vegas at rehab. We was down Floyd fight weekend. They stuck us in, like, one of these rooms. It was so much going on at the time. They probably didn't even feel like that shit. They set us back there, you know, they had us calm down. I'm just, me and Buck laughing with each other. Like, he playing with me because me and Buck used to first, like, he was blowing kisses till I see, you gotta be my bitch, I'm getting locked up for you, or whatever. So, we back there laughing around playing. The cops come back there and talk to us. He like, y'all cool, y'all calm down now, like, or whatever, you know, y'all gonna chill out and go finish enjoying y'all day, like. So we like, yeah, whatever. They took the cuffs off of us. So they take the cuffs off of us. We go back to partying. Bitch, this when Philly used to have rehab lit. Like, DJ Boo was on the door in rehab. Back in Floyd fight days. The whole Philly used to be in there turning. This was when that shit was crazy. Like, it's like a video of all of us in the pool from one of them years. When what's that Young Thug song, Lifestyle, was out. That shit was lit. Like, you see everybody from Philly in the view on the video. Like, everybody. Like, and that's when it was so many things going down. That's when me and Dia jumped Sunday. Because me and Dia rode on Sunday down Vegas. She tried to act crazy when she walked by our section. Me and Dia was on the couches or whatever. Me and Dia on the couches dancing, drinking and shit. Sunday walked by with her husband, her kid's dad, that husband, the boy Cedric. She walked through and shit. You know, her and Dia, if y'all know Sunday and Brenda and the Bells, they beef go back a long, long way. Like before we was born. You know, them bitches, they like 40 and up. They probably pushing 50 now. But they beef been long going on from back in the day. So Sunday looked at Dia like looked down at her. So Sunday say some smart shit. You know Sunday got a smart ass mouth. I'm like, Dia, punch in her fucking mouth. Dia, you had to tell, like, Dia's not a fighter, but Dia will. Like, Dia always had beef with some bitch. Like, because Dia if you ever was around Dia, she like kind of prissy or whatever. Like, she like a prissy girl or whatever. So I'm like, Dia, punch in her fucking mouth. Who the fuck did she talk to? When you had that liquor in you down there in Vegas, it was just different. You was just on. It's either you having all this fun or you just want to fucking fight. Like, Dia stole Sunday. Wop. Sunday, her husband tried to like push Dia arm. I catch Sunday from the other side. Boop. The Camaro robbing them was down there. So they all running their chest when all this was going on. And they grab us and shit like that. Sunday had security. So her security eventually popped up and like pushed everybody back and shit. And it was like all this commotion. And they went to the other side of rehab or whatever. That's how I remember. And then like, I think it was like a couple months after that shit happened with her and Meech. And remember, I was the first one who posted it. This was before the page, all that. I just posted it on my page. I had it. Like, I had the video before everybody. Meech sent it to me. I don't know if y'all remember this, when it went down. Like, Meech sent the shit to me. He came straight to my DM, like, because Sunday was talking about him on her page or some shit. Like, she was talking about him. So he like, man, she keeps like saying all this shit. Like, no, she said he tried to rape her, remember? Or some shit like that. Bitch gave him top. She ate Meech's ass. She ate Meech's ass. And she was so mad at me. She was talking all this shit about me for days on her page. She was talking all this shit for days on her page. This horse bitch and da 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 da. I said she was salty as shit. I said, bitch, you ate meat ass. Like nobody give a fuck about you. Like, yeah, she said he drugged her and shit like that. And that's when we all everybody start saying get the ball Sunday at that, because Meech was in the video like get the ball Sunday, get the ball. Bitch, that was the funniest shit the fuck ever. But this was after, remember, because she exposed her daughter. That's the really reason why I posted that video. She just was posting her daughter sucking dick. She just was posting her daughter sucking dick. Bitch, do you got HIV? The fuck is wrong with you? You gotta ask your mother, do she have? Fuck what I have HIV for. Imagine listening to a faggot that got bit by somebody with HIV telling you somebody else got HIV. Yeah, she posted her daughter sucking dick. Her daughter ran away. Deja ran away with the young boy. What the young boy name was? Young boy dead now, though. What the fuck is his name? Dude, what the fuck is the young boy name? If somebody say it now, I remember. But he was like one of the young boys that he was out here hitting the little girls. Like, the little girls liked the young boy or whatever. Her daughter was messing with him. I said he did now. Yeah, her daughter was messing with him. I know for sure he did. I remember when he died. I seen people posting him. Her daughter was messing with him. Her daughter ran away from her. She was with Duty. Duty, up. I just said it, Duty. She was with him. And I don't know how Sunday got the video or whatever of the daughter kissing Duty dick or whatever, but Sunday posted it like a dickhead on Twitter, Instagram. Like, why would you post your daughter sucking dick? I don't give a fuck what she doing or saying to you. Yes, that's why her daughter started fucking with her. Then she seen her daughter start getting big, making her own little moves. She want to hop back on her daughter dick because that baby that she had with, which one of them is her baby father? Larry Hughes. The little girl, the one, her pride and joy, the one she showed favoritism to, the one that she had with her all the time, that's Larry Hughes' daughter that used to play for the Sixers. It's either Larry Hughes or one of them that was in the Sixers during the Sixers big era when the Sixers was popping. When AI was one of the Sixers. Which one? One of them is her baby dad. But he was married at the time, and Sunday had to sign an NDA or some shit like that. So he didn't really publicly never, like, be with Sunday or probably even be with her daughter, like, because he had a wife and shit like that. But one of them that played for the Sixers, I think it is Larry Hughes. It's her baby father. Yeah, it's Larry Hughes. That's her. Yeah, Sunday was the side chick. So she had to, hide the baby and all like that. So, but that's how she started treating Deja bad. Because Deja was talking about it, like, when they posted it. She was saying, like, her mom don't fuck with her really. Like, that, like, her mom only care about Kenzie, the little girl that's Larry Hughes' baby and stuff like that. And, Sunday not from South Philly. Sunday from down the bottom. Yeah, but that's the one she was on basketball. She not from South Philly. I don't know. Y'all think that because she was on state property. But she from down the bottom. Sunday, her sisters and all them, they was from down the bottom. They not from South Philly. But she moved to LA. When all this was going on, when she posted, I've been telling them Malaysia gave her the black eye. Well, they both hit her, but Malaysia was the one that duped her. Like, I've been telling people that. Like, and me and Malaysia was friends around that time, if y'all remember. And Malaysia was telling me like that, she got in it because, like, Drea was her friend and Sunday was bullying Drea. But, yeah, she posted her daughter sucking dick or whatever. I don't even know how she got on Basketball Wives after doing that. But even on Basketball Wives, they was speaking on it. I don't know if you remember one of the episodes, one of them brought it up, like, that's something, like, I would never do to my child, and blah, blah, blah. I forgot when episode it was. They brought it up. they brought it up on the episode, saying about what she did to her daughter. Oh, I've been around, like. And I don't know, somehow it got swept under the rug or something, but I felt like they should have chastised her the same way they chastised Drea when Drea allegedly left her son in the fucking house to go out. I feel like they should have, like, did the same thing to her. That's because they didn't have a real tea on it and stuff like that. Malaysia had asked me later on, like, about it. Like, do you know anything about Sunday posting her daughter? I'm like, yeah, like, she posted her sucking dick. Malaysia was like, seriously? Like, they really didn't know the real tea about it. Like, but they was looking up on Google and shit for the story and shit. Like, but you know, shit that happened in Philly, you can't really go to Google or the internet to get the tea. You gotta go to Philly and know what actually happened. Like, cause one thing about us, like, we do a lot of shit here and stuff like that, but we don't like other people in our business. Like, even when the Shade Room first started posting me, we used to be in the comments like, get him off this page. I sort of got everybody used to be in the comments like, mind your fucking business. Stay out of Philly business. When they start posting Meek and shit like that. Like, we wasn't even comfortable with that in the beginning. When we had to realize Meek, like, became a celebrity, like, yeah, she lived in LA when it happened, but it was on Philly airwaves. Her posting it to her Twitter, mainly her followers from Philly and stuff like that. And she flew from LA to come look for her daughter. Do y'all remember that she said the daughter came to Philly and was supposed to come back home? She said the daughter went to Philly or some shit and never came back home. And so she flew to Philly to come look for her.